breathing hostages are not only rehabilitating, but they're living life again, eating food they have dreamed of, spending time with the people they have missed the most, and recovering from the enormous trauma they endured for 2 years. It also marks exactly 1 month since Hamas first violated the ceasefire deal. As they did not return all 28 of our deceased hostages, they were held in captivity. Let's not forget, the terror group had 72 hours to search for the remains of our deceased hostage 1 month ago, and 1 month later today, the remains of 4 of our hostages are still being held by terrorists inside of the Gaza Strip. We are demanding for them to be returned home immediately. Their names are Meni Goddard, Ran Gvili, Dror Or, and Thai national Sutiask Rintalak. Remember their names, know their stories, and include them in your news stories. The Prime Minister reminds everyone at all times in the Knesset, at the United Nations, in Congress, and in the White House, in media interviews, and during his meetings in his office, that our hostages are still there in Gaza, and we will not stop until each and every one of them is brought home. There are media reports claiming right now that Hamas and Islamic Jihad are preparing to return the body of one of our 4 hostages later this evening. I can share with you that Israel has not received any official notification of this yet, but we are prepared 24/7 to receive the remains of our hostages. We will know only it is one of our hostages' remains once it is transferred to the Forensic Institute and is confirmed with proper identification. Israel is continuing to enforce the ceasefire agreement against Hamas terrorists every single day. On Wednesday, a terrorist was identified crossing the yellow line near Khan Yunis and approaching our IDF forces. Following the identification, our IDF soldiers eliminated the terrorist as it posed an immediate threat to our soldiers. Additionally, on Wednesday, while IDF troops were operating in the area of Rafah to dismantle underground terror infrastructure, all in accordance with the ceasefire, they identified 4 armed terrorists on the eastern side of the yellow line within Israeli operational control. Our forces acted and struck and eliminated 3 of the armed terrorists. Prime Minister Netanyahu has made it abundantly clear Israel will work to defend all of its borders and will do so independently to protect our nation from any threat. Prime Minister Netanyahu will make independent decisions for this country, for all of its citizens. And Kogat announced today that about 250 Gazans in need of medical treatment and their caregivers and Gazans with dual citizenship exited Gaza on Wednesday through the Kerem Shalom crossing to the Allenby Bridge crossing and the Ramon Airport. Also, the Zikim crossing is now open for the entry of humanitarian aid trucks into the Gaza Strip, and the aid will be transferred by the United Nations and international organizations following thorough security inspections by the Land Crossings Authority of the Ministry of Defense. Hundreds of trucks carrying food, water, fuel, gas, medicines, medical equipment, tents, and shelter supplies continues to enter the Gaza Strip every single day in coordination with the UN, international organizations, donor countries, and the private sector. I'll now take a few questions.